a snapshot of the different accounts that we're dealing with. I'm gonna move to admit 38A, which makes a correction to the documents. It was a typographical error that resulted in an adding error of about $3,000. And I'm gonna move to admit 38A, which is a modified document relating to those accounts.
Mr. Schwartz?
I may just have a moment.
Sure.
And if I can direct the court, Your Honor, and Mr. Schwartz to the page, it's on the second page of the document, and it's an entry that related to B104, B109, relating to Kwame Kilpatrick checking. And I think the difference is, if you look at the second column from the end and from the bottom, I think there's an entry initially of 5,700 and something, and now it's 2,700 and something. I don't know if the court can find it, but it's in Mr. Schwartz. The remaining document is the same as what I've provided the court before, Your Honor. It's in the second page.
The other document, after I looked at it, there were problems with that document. That's why I'm taking a little time to see.
Thank you. That's fine. Good stuff. Let's go off the record for just a moment. Nice knowing you, Mr. Schwartz.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can I give the original, Your Honor, to the witness so he can review this, as Mr. Schwartz
Sure.
reviewed? I have no idea regarding this document.
Yeah, I think that it's only appropriate that Mr. Schwartz have an opportunity to ask Mr. Kilpatrick and anyone else if you so chooses questions about the document, and then renew your motion.
It's not Mr. Kilpatrick's document, Your Honor. It's our document that we're
Well,
offering.
but I think that Mr. Schwartz, what are your concerns?
Well, my concerns are that there are, first I have no idea about how this was composed, because it appears that there are documents here, because I have other documents that I've got showing that the statement balance at the beginning and the end on a number of these things is improper, and that the amount of $1,160,000 in change, which is a statement showing deposits and credit at the end, is in fact not appropriate, because the methodology used in constructing this appears to have been erroneous. And as a result, Your Honor, what's in here is not in fact a real summary of what went on, because it doesn't include transfers between accounts of the same money. So as a result, what we have is money that appears to be a larger number than it actually should be. And that's why I'm having an objection, and we have a problem with this.
Your Honor, that record is accurate. We have a different record. We didn't get there. We have a different record. This is just in and out. That document is what it is.
Well,
I have a different
correct me if
document.
I'm wrong, but this is not a document that you got from a subpoena. This This is a document that was created by you or
It
your office.
is, Your Honor, it is.
And it can be misleading. As Mr. Schwartz indicated, it can be misleading because it doesn't necessarily show that there might have been transfers
I
back
have
and
a
forth.
document, Your Honor, we didn't get there last time. I have a document that
Okay.
shows the
Well,
transfers.
well, I
We
think
didn't get there.
Well, I think at this point, I'm gonna sustain the objection.
Okay.
I think that at least I'm gonna let Mr. Schwartz ask questions of Mr. Kilpatrick regarding 38A, if he so chooses. And I'm not gonna allow it in yet. I think that it could be misleading at this point.
All right, if I may then, I don't know if the witness has this document from.
He has 38A.
Your Honor, can I just inquire as to why voir dire of a witness? I guess the voir dire would be of Tommy Nafso, who created the document. If you want to call him and he can testify about that, this is not, as far as allowing voir dire, the witness is not the one who created the document. He's not the one that can testify as to its truthfulness. And if the court would like, we can call Mr. Nafso to talk about the method that he used and what he did in order to get information from the documents that we received and put it in a compiled document. Then it's appropriate to voir dire this witness. But as far as his questioning Mr. Kilpatrick in the middle of my cross-examination,
No, I don't think I allowed that. I sustain your objection that it's not gonna come into evidence at this point. You will be allowed to ask questions later on. I didn't mean right now. I'm sorry that you misunderstood me.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna allow the document, but certainly you can ask questions regarding the document, Mr. Reeves.
okay. All right, Your Honor, then we would move to admit, I can ask questions of this witness regarding the document. Oh,
Well, you can ask questions. It's not gonna be admitted, and Mr. Schwartz will be allowed to ask questions also.
that's fine. All right, sir, you have 38A before you. And I'm gonna direct you to 4/15/2009. You see, it's about 7th entry down from the top. Do you see that?
Yes.
And do you see that it indicates Carlita and Kwame Kilpatrick checking account?
Objection. I don't think that she can properly read from the document that's not in evidence. So if she's gonna start reading information off this document which is not in evidence, that's improper.
Well, your objection is overruled. What page is this now? Is this the first or second page?
This is the first page, Your Honor, approximately the 7th entry down